Hi, thanks for coming to my channel today. I am Silas Downsey, and on this channel, I review music and artists that I find interesting, and I also talk about topics related to music. If this is your first time coming or you're returning and you're yet to subscribe, please consider doing that. Ring the notification bell as well. It helps me to, get encouraged in making videos like this. So today I'm going to talk about an interesting artist, one artist that is becoming or is fast becoming a phenomenon in the Nigerian music space, not just the gospel one, but the entire music space. And that person is no other than Prince Emmanuel. In fact, I would call him the Prince of Nigerian gospel artists. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how I got to know about Prince Emmanuel, and I will also analyze his musicality and then give a review of his latest release, which is I Get. So let's get right into it. First of all, let me tell you how I got to know about Prince Emmanuel. This goes way back as 5 years ago, 2017. I got to know him indirectly through the music he produced. At the time, he went by the moniker Corekt Sound. I think he still goes by that same moniker, but I couldn't distinguish between Prince Emmanuel or Corekt Sound until recently. Anyway, he produced the two songs that I got to know then. That was the song by Sotiee. Sotiee is one artist from Port Harcourt, I believe. Celebrate and Bigger. Bigger came first before Celebrate. And like I said, Corekt Sound, which I later found out to be Prince Emmanuel, produced those beautiful songs. I will leave links to those songs in the description, so please check those out. I should mention that Sotiee is one artist that I feel is not getting as much attention as he deserves. In fact, he has recorded a song with Kaydee Numbere. I would also put a link to that song as well. Beautiful track. Anyway, I got to know about Prince Emmanuel, that is Corekt Sound, through those songs. Fast forward to early 2022 when the Amapiano in Church video was going viral on Facebook and other platforms. That was when I got reintroduced to Prince Emmanuel. And ever since that time, I've watched countless number of his live performances. I've listened to so many of his songs, and man, the guy is is the bomb. Is the in thing right now, and rightly so. I believe there is much more to Prince Emmanuel. So let's talk about Prince Emmanuel's musicality. Without a shadow of a doubt, this guy is cut out for music. He's talented. I mentioned earlier that he's a music producer, and that's, in fact, I think, takes things a notch higher. And you will see that manifest itself in the quality of his production. You will see that in his live performances. There is that exuberance of musical know-how, if I may say so. So Prince Emmanuel is really good, and he's very versatile. He does all kinds of music, Afrobeats itself, Afrobeats, the modern beats that everyone around the world is celebrating now. He does traditional Igbo music, you name it, hip hop, rap. He does all these things. In fact, I dare say that he goes toe to toe with some of the mainstream secular artists, rap artists or hip hop artists or R&B artists that we would find in Nigeria. Of course, he does gospel music, but I think that gospel music isn't enough of a category to classify Prince Emmanuel or to say the general he does. Personally, I would dub him as an alternative gospel artist or gospel alternative artist, whichever way you want to put it, because it takes the gospel message and speaks it, so to say, in a language musically that a lot of people can relate to. In fact, he granted an interview in which was saying that this music, in a sense, is for the streets. That is gospel music for the streets. And I think he's very much like someone, or I mean, he's similar to someone like Gaze Baba. I was watching a video recently that David Nkeno was talking about Gaze. That is, Gaze Baba is one music minister that is able to communicate the gospel through music in the language that people on the streets can relate to. That's exactly what Prince Emmanuel does. And of course, a part of his music that can't be denied or missed is his play of words, his rhymes, and all of that. Oh, those are something else. So Prince Emmanuel is a top guy. He's very musical, and his music is a joy to listen to, and his live performances are the same. Now, I would like to talk about the song "I Get," which is his latest release. I'm not talking about any of the features which he has or he did with Chris LEKWA and Moses Bliss. No, I'm not talking about those, but his own personal one. I Get. The first thing that comes out to me is, of course, the song is Igbo traditional music. But that aside, it comes at me right out of the gate that it sounds so much like Flavour's Levels. Yeah, that's just it. I mean, I listened to the song, I've listened to it over and over, but from the first time, I just feel that same vibe from Flavour. There are lots of similarities, but I wouldn't even get into that. And I must say that it's not far fetched to make that assertion or to draw such similarity or maybe conclusion, because his last track before this, which is Iyo, IYO, the song sounds very much like the kind of music the Cavemen, a musical duo from Nigeria, make. And a lot of people were able to spot that. But saying this isn't a bad thing, all right? Or I am not saying Prince Emmanuel is doing something bad or wrong. If at all he got inspiration from Flavour, it just shows his versatility. Or I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation. It just shows that he's versatile. He's able to do all kinds of genres, and he's good when it comes to musical production. And it's just fantastic. It's a beautiful music. I like the chorus. It's very catchy. You could get it instantly, understand what he's trying to talk about. The messaging is clear, no issues at all. But I must also acknowledge is, if I should put it, rap or rhymes, whatever you want to call it. Prince Emmanuel stimulates me intellectually, if I may say so. And I think he would do the same to other people who are into creation of lyrical content, writing, and things like that. The way he plays with words, he uses words and puns and things like that. This is very common with his music. The other time I was listening to one of his songs, I talked about God being his defender, his company. At first, I didn't get it. Like, I thought it was just being a defender and then company, like companion. But when I saw the lyrics, it was Kompany. And I said, whoa, what was that? He was alluding to Vincent Company, the former Manchester City defender. That was fantastic. And you could look at it both ways. That is, God is your company, keeping you, being there with you, or just like the rock solid defender at Man City in previous years, God is also like a rock to us, a present help and a defender and what have you. So that is common to Prince Emmanuel's music. That is a very big one. And I should also mention one of my first impressions about the song or the lines, the lyrics. At first, when I was listening, I was kind of put off because it felt like I was hearing some lines he had used in the past, and it felt like he was recycling his lines. And I was not too happy about that initially, but I thought about it, for a bit, and then I realized that it seems that Prince Emmanuel took a lot of lines of his from previous performances, actually live performances, and then brought them together to form this song. One thing he does when he does live performances is that he takes a break, sort of, and then he starts spitting bars. He starts giving lines, and then he goes around, saying these things, in a sense, passing out his, his words and his lines in such a way that people can pay attention and soak in the message is trying to communicate. So when I realized that, oh, he had been saying these things during such breaks or pauses during his live performances, I now realized, oh, no, he's not recycling stuff. No, he's actually bringing some of those lines and then bringing them together into one song, a beautiful song or piece, which I think is a or is an excellent thing. So for me, I Get is a fantastic song. If you have not seen, if you have not listened to the song rather, please endeavor to do that. I have provided a link to that in the description below. So let me know what you feel about Prinx Emmanuel. I have seen the Kumama video that is featuring, or the song in which he is featured as well as Moses Bliss. I have also seen the video. I have my comments about that, but I think I'm going to give another review for the Kumama song and the video. Well, in the meantime, please let me know in your comments how you got to know, in the comments how you got to know about Prinx Emmanuel, his music, what your take or your perception about him is. So please do that in the comment, and I will see you in the next video. Once again, if you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so that you get updated anytime I upload new videos like this. Until next time, always keep it 100. Cheers.